What's going on, everybody? Dad here. Let me start out by saying what you were about to see is not something that I condone, and if you watch my videos, you know that. So I was trying to play with Mom, and always seems to be a struggle, but we got this Legion that just decided she did not need to be in the game with like no generators completed. And I hate when people do that, because if you're going after someone like that, you're not learning how to get any better at the game yourself, and you're not giving that person an opportunity to learn. You just tunnel them out of the game before it even really starts. But the RNG gods were in my favor, and I might have done something a little shitty, but it's okay. Let's see what you think. Drop a like, drop a comment if you liked it, and if you feel like commenting. Peace out, everybody. Alright. You've been paying attention, you can see that she's been pretty much tunneled out of the game, as I kind of talked about in the beginning. You can see that none of us have any hooks. We have no generators done, and he's already hooked her twice. You can see that she just went on a frenzy a second ago, got them two, and was going after AP. I got her to hit the rock right there, so we've now started fresh. No hits, no nothing, and I just kind of wanted to point that out for what she does next. So tried to get the vacuum, didn't work. She's going to get that. We're going to go ahead and start mending. The reason I wanted to point this out is because you can see that AP just finished healing, and then as I'm mending up, he goes over there, hits her in the frenzy attack, and then no sooner than he can get over there, hit her in the frenzy attack. We'll go ahead and work on this gen. I didn't make a bunch of cuts right there, and then he takes her down again. So I was pretty disappointed, because it's not like it was the 5th hit of the frenzy. He literally went over there, hit her again, and then canceled and stayed there. And then he's gonna drop her, and now we're gonna go for a Mori, which at this point you can see we still have 0 generators completed. They were actually pretty strong, like they were good with their frenzy and they're running around, but like, I don't know, I guess if you just see someone like that and that's how you feel like you want to play the game, I mean, it's your choice, but it's just a little bit disappointing, you know? So there we go, just now get our first gen completed. So she's got one down over there, and I'm trying to stay around. She just got a hit on the Claude, and it's not looking good for us. I'm going to try and stay around just in case she wants to, but it doesn't look like she wants to trade. And these are always weird points for me, because you get too close, and then you're literally just going to throw the game, and she's going to go from 2 people on the ground to 3 people on the ground. But at the same concept, you need to be close enough that while she is picking one of them, you can try and get one off the ground. But same, as soon as I pick him up, right on the ground, even with the body blocks, she's not going to hit me in between. But using that frenzy, trying to get that free hit on me, you know, trying to get that quick health state, but I didn't have the distance to get them off. All we were literally going to do was trade. And to be truthful, it really wasn't going to get us anywhere. We only have 4 generators done. It's 4 generators left. They're both on the ground. But I was trying to do it where I could like kind of cancel and hold her there, because I knew we were getting close, but it didn't really work. So let's push on up. We know that this window over here is pretty strong. They have the option of going through on the inside and out to that porch, a little canopy on the front, but it also gives you, if you're paying attention, the opportunity for a huge mind game, because if they go out and then commit, but we're going to utilize this front window and then push around through that mid window over there. It doesn't really matter which one you go to, whether it be the left one right there or the right one. They're both pretty strong. It's just understanding that once you get in, you need to do that. Let's pre-drop this one, hit the deception on this locker, and see if we can get away. Alright, you see that our deception started rotating down, so we know that we're now leaving scratch marks. We're definitely making a lot of noise, so I'm being a little testy, trying to go for the mend and the heal, but we'll get the mend above and then push onto this other side. We still have a teammate on the ground, but that's really what we were looking for, was to try and disconnect from her. She still knows that he's over here, unfortunately. You can see, I think even right now, she's still around, she's still coming by. Which she had used a frenzy once and wasn't able to find me, but used it. I'm pretty sure she uses it again, but either which way, that would be the easy way to find us. You're not really going to be able to hide against a Legion. You get in her terror radius, and she's going to be able to find you. So, and here we go again. It looking like she's going to get a free hit because she grabbed the frenzy. There we go. Try to do a slow rotate around, but she is going to cancel on me, which is cool. Tried to run into her a little bit, but she's not playing for those games, so we're just going to immediately drop that, and she ate it, which is perfect. She did not break it, which is probably even better. We might be able to utilize the pallet again. But we're going to push over here to this other pallet with this long wall fence. This is actually a really strong loop right here, in my opinion. Seems that she thought so too, because she turned around and went the other way, and that was actually the only way she was able to make distance. But we'll get the stun on that. After we ran through it so many times, I'm pretty sure she was positive that we were not going to drop it like that. She was no longer ready to respect, so not going to break that one either. But on this first rotation push all the way through the shack, because of the distance that I have, it gives her more time to try and mind game the window if you go through them the first one. But I like to kind of swing it wide to try and determine my distances. You know, rather than slowing down, just take your path a little bit longer, and that way you can kind of optimize. Like right here, I want to make sure she's coming inside the shack, not going to mind game the face of it. So if you go around closer to the front, when you understand your distances, it's not that big of a deal. Same concept, run it out wide. She's going to look out, she's going to see me farther in and try and come in and commit. Not really much of a mind game right there. You know, but she was a little closer on that one, so you don't really have the distance. Well, probably just go ahead and pre-drop this, put her on the backside. She is gonna break, so that's pretty big. We're gonna go ahead and push away then and see if we can make use out of these pallets that we had. Still had some distance, so kind of use what mind games we've played to determine that we'll move away. You know, and she still kind of thinks we're around. Still not breaking any pallets, but just trying to look around, make sure if I can use any of that in the back that I will. If I could use the window, I will, but it's not really like a strong one that I would be using with as much as we have here, which we see that she's now in frenzy again, so let's see if we can waste her time. And there she goes with the double back, and I literally was spamming spacebar so many times and it would not let me vault this. And I had nowhere to go, no dead hard, no nothing. But what a trooper for the Claude. She actually did a gen while I was over there doing all that. She came over there and picked me up. I had borrowed time and I was like, fuck it. This bitch has been trying so hard. I'm gonna teabag her. Let's just see what happens. But the Claude just died right there. She just bled out. And would you know, if the hatch is right here, that is DBD telling me to give them what they deserve. Peace out, everybody. GG's.